Welcome once again to the Pause Talk. And today we have once again a woman who is a wonder in her own field. And once we start to talk, you will understand what is this kind of a talk we are doing today regarding what pause we are talking about. This is so wonderful to have Dr. Purvi with us today. Pause Talk is all about not having that pause, which is a career pause. It could be any kind of pause. Today, I welcome Dr. Purvi Patel, who is a wonder woman, and you will know once I introduce yourself. Yes. Thank you, Purvi, for joining us today.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Monica ji.
Yeah. So, Dr. Purvi is a homeopath doctor, and she's also a mindfulness coach. I will now ask Purvi to introduce herself.
Hello, all. As Monica ma'am told that I'm a mindfulness coach and homeopathic doctor, along with I'm intermittent fasting weight loss coach and author of a self-help book and menopause specialist. And also
One,
I'm a member of Indian Menopause Society.
wow, this is so wonderful. So now you understood why I was talking about that this is going to be a different kind of a pause today. And now I will just ask Purvi, how did she start her career and how she got that pause, which we always talk about. When did she get that pause? So please, Purvi, enlighten us on that now.
Yeah. So there is a very brief journey of my becoming a homeopathic doctor and then turn into menopause specialist. It all has started with me suffering from perimenopausal symptom at very small age, like at the age of 38. And at that time, I suffered from irregular menses to mood swings to hot flushes, anger problems, and most importantly, I suffered from severe hormonal
Mm.
imbalance that led me hyperprolactinemia and some benign changes in my breasts too. And being a
Mm.
homeopathic doctor, I know that what I am actually suffering from. So
Mm.
that led me more anxiety, more stress about my health. And
Mm.
this is very unusual that without any cause, I'm getting all those symptoms.
Mm.
And that lead so much stress in my life that closed my clinic, settled at
Mm.
home, and that again worsened my symptom. And I was like, what's going on? And there was
Mm.
a period of time that I asked my husband to take me to
Mm.
some psychologist because there was
Mm.
so much anger and
Mm.
so much judgment about around the people in my life that I was like tired of my own reactions, my own anger, and I was
Mm.
like miserable. I feel so much miserable. But at that time, the lockdown happened.
Mm.
And that was the time when I got time to reflect in my own self.
Mm.
Because from childhood, I'm a kind of spiritual person.
Mm.
And so I thought that what I am doing with my life, like there was an inner voice coming from my
Yeah.
that, hey, you are not here to be miserable. You are here to become a path finder for your own self. What you are
Wow.
doing. And I
Mm.
started to read books, and
Mm.
my 5 important books that changed my perception looking towards my life is Power of Now, Power
Mm.
of Positive Thinking, Power of Subconscious Mind, You Can Heal Your Life, and
Mm.
Ikigai.
Mm.
While I was
Amazing.
reading, yeah,
Amazing, Purvi. So I would now like to ask you, that's okay. Lockdown was a pause for all of us. It was
all,
a grand pause, you can say, because it was a
yeah,
pandemic. So it was a grand pause for all of the world, actually. But
yes,
what was that pause which actually happened? As you said, you because of your menopause, the pause came into your life and you had to shut down your clinic,
yes.
right? So a lot of women will be having this kind of a pause actually, no? But now what I'm asking is that if this pause, because it was not your self-imposed, it was a circumstantial pause that you
Yes.
undergone in your life. So
Yes.
how did you cope up with this pause, and what was that learning which came out of your pause, which you had in your life?
Yeah. So we all know that during lockdown, the online teaching became popular, right? So I took that opportunity and I learned my favorite subjects like diet and nutrition, mindfulness, NLP, CBT,
Hmm.
and I applied all those on myself.
Okay. Okay.
Uh, like I've also suffered from weight gain too because I gained about 8 to 10 kgs during
Hmm.
this perimenopausal age, and that was also much more anxious anxiety about my weight
Hmm.
because I was knowing that the weight gain will want to havoc in my life in later
Hmm.
in my life. So
Hmm.
first I applied on myself.
Hmm.
While applying, I got the result within 6 months. I lost
Hmm.
10 kgs of weight. I become more mindful, started meditating, gratitude journal, affirmations. I applied everything on my life and I set a routine,
Hmm.
morning rituals, then daily chores, then again in afternoon, got the me time, study, learning, applying, and then again night rituals. And this made me confident one more time. And I told my at my home that now I'll not open any clinic, but I will help another woman of
Hmm.
my age to
Hmm.
combat this
Hmm.
situation because all of women suffers from these things and the India
Yes.
is that country that
Hmm.
menopause is a kind of taboo topic. You know,
Yes.
like in a village, it's out of like subject and
Hmm.
in developing like in cities also like people feel like no what is that it's
Hmm.
common because
Yeah.
our mother has also gone they
Hmm.
didn't take any treatment or they didn't do anything but to
Hmm.
all those women who are thinking that it's normal I'm telling them just go and ask your mother or mother-in-law or auntie that are they suffering from any lifestyle disease after 60.
Hmm.
I can bet you, Monica ji, that 90% of women over 60 who have not taken care of their health in
Hmm.
perimenopausal or menopausal, they might have diabetes, hypertension, cardiovascular problems like heart disease,
Hmm.
then breast cancer. Mainly breast cancer is also a common in postmenopausal, and majority of women have knee joint problem.
Right.
Yes, so many women undergoes knee transplant surgeries.
Yes.
It's
Yes.
common.
Absolutely.
So this is
Absolutely.
the like bulb on moment for all
Yes.
those ladies
Right.
that
Absolutely.
those who are thinking that it's normal phenomenon of their
Hmm.
life.
Absolutely. This is so wonderful to understand, Purvi, that yes, lot of women undergo this menopause without even knowing that something is happening. But one thing I will differ here a little. It is not, I don't call that suffering from menopause. I think this is a natural phenomenon which everybody has to go
Yes,
through. How we
yes.
take it, it becomes a suffering. Because I can tell it from my example
Mhm.
when this struck me actually I never took it as this is something different. So I took it that because I have got now full 30 days to work, like I
Yes,
can be on my toes for all 30 days instead of just being like very active on 24 days, and for those 5 6 days you are little drained out and you are not up to your mark. But now I get 30 days to be in the
yes.
same life condition which I really
Right.
want to be every day. So I took it in a this way, and that is how I'm telling you that there was no suffering at all. Okay, whatever
Exactly.
the doctor said, little hormonal pills or something, some cost supplements I started to take, but everything was like absolutely went on smoothly, and here I'm hale and healthy, I can say, and I
Yes,
can take some tips now. So yes, women, now we can have some tips from Dr. Purvi on how do we prepare. So now that Dr. Purvi, you talk about people to people about this, you educate women about this pause. Now tell us now that how do we prepare for this? Like you were talking about perimenopause. So how do we prepare, and what is the right age to start preparing for this kind of a pause which everybody has in our life? Every woman will face it.
yes. See, I can tell you that there is not a right age to prepare because every woman who is menstruating is in a premenopausal age,
Hmm.
right? And we all women suffer from such hormonal fluctuations minimum 4 times in our life. Like first, when we get our first menses, that is called menarche. When the woman gets pregnant for the first time, when she delivers a kid for the first time, and when she gets menopause. So menopause is the age, that's the last stage of your hormonal fluctuations. Because now, after the menopause, like there is no hormone to fluctuate. I can say, I can say in a like lighter way that there is no hormone to fluctuate. Then celebrate this. You can
Yes,
celebrate this stage
actually,
of your
actually.
life. So, and that's why I made my knowledge in a combined and put it in a 3 methods. The first is management. Second method is movement. And third method is mindset. I segregated my knowledge in 3 methods. A woman who is in premenopausal age, she can apply at any age, all the 3 methods. To prepare also, if she has crossed the premenopausal age and come in perimenopausal age, then also she can apply. If she is in menopausal age, then also she can apply. And if she is in postmenopausal age, she can also apply. So this 3 method is all the woman who is in premenopausal age, right? So the first is management. What do you mean by management? It is very important to manage your symptoms which are coming due to your hormonal imbalance, right? So first is making lifestyle changes. How you can make lifestyle changes? By eating balanced diet, inculcating intermittent fasting as your lifestyle is the best way to manage your health and weight both. Then
I didn't
staying,
know that. Actually, I didn't know that, but I've been eating twice.
yes,
Only for last 4 years, I've been eating only twice a day.
that's a
So
kind of intermittent fasting too.
yes, so that's very good. I feel very good. I can give a pat on my back.
Of course, of course. Second is staying hydrated, taking adequate sleep. Then, most important is regular health checkup. A woman over 30 has to go for yearly once full body checkup, especially mammogram and cervical swabs. This is very important because in India, we always say, not in India, in all over world, it says that prevention is better than cure.
Yes.
If you prevent your disease, be- uh, uh, before it will come and disturb you, you must prevent it. So the regular health checkup is the best thing to manage your hormonal symptoms. Then second is the movement, right? What kind of? It means engaging yourself in any kind of physical activity. It can be
Yes.
yoga or Zumba or your strength
Simple
training,
walking. Yeah, yeah.
simple walking, swimming, any activity or outdoor activity. Like some women are keen to play badminton, tennis, table tennis, very nice activities. What it will do, it will regulate your mood swings. It will decrease the stress. It will also make your bones and muscles strong, which is very much required during this age, right?
Yes.
Then, if I say my personal this activity routine, then I do 3 times a week strength training, and 3 times a week I do Tabata, HIIT, and cardio. And you can say that it's a boon to all of us because the stress releases very beautifully with this physical activity.
Absolutely. I can go for this also. And I also can tell that because I write poetry, and
Yeah.
if I'm not doing exercise, I cannot be creative.
Yes,
I am not able to write if I'm not doing my exercise. So it is so important. Movement, as you
important.
said, is very,
Yeah,
very important.
very
Just
important.
sitting and watching Netflix is not going to get us anywhere. It
No,
is going to give them a lot of money, but not to anything to
not
us.
not plus anything. Exactly. So this is second method, and third method is mindset. Now it is very important to take charge of your own mind, your own feelings, or your own thoughts, and that is only and only possible when you inculcate practice of mindfulness in your routine. So what is mindfulness? It's living in the present moment, right?
Yes,
Becoming
yes.
aware of your thoughts, emotions, feelings, what you are thinking, what you are doing, what you are asking, what you are telling, what you are listening. Be
mm,
mindful. It's
mm,
simple. Then you can inculcate the practice of meditation, because
mm,
we all know that meditation increases our amygdala's health, which is the
mm.
like you know police staying at our door. So it's very good that meditation, then self care, gratitude practice, affirmations, all these activities will feel you, like self resilient, like, yes, I love myself. It will
Yes.
fill you with confidence of being a woman.
Absolutely. We
And
don't regret. We don't
yes,
regret because I am a woman. I'm not able to go out because of this 5 days. I'm
right.
not being able to fully
Yes,
give my
yes,
whole efficiency. But because I take care of myself, because I am doing my regular exercise, because I'm having this kind of a mindful attitude, I will be able to actually thank that. Okay, at least 5 days I have some rest. Instead of
yes.
working the whole day, at least those 5 days I have some rest. I can feel myself. I can take care of myself. So that is a good way of seeing it.
Exactly, exactly. And so in my tribe, my Empowering Divas tribe, I make them to do this Divas magical morning routine. For them, it's very must and must, because if they can spend that first 1 hour of
Hmm.
their morning, a me time, we always say a me time, then it will make all the other 23 hours more productive.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
More happily, joyfully, they will do every task,
Hmm.
whatever they are doing, either they are housewife or working woman or both,
Hmm.
but they will do it extraordinary zeal and energy. So,
Actually.
yeah. So these
So
are the methods which, if a woman can inculcate, then they will feel that yes, I am. I have a self reflection. They will not feel to take any help of psychologist or doctor, because it will increase their immunity also.
yeah.
Every cell will dance in the joy.
Yes. Yes. So wonderful. I love your smile, Purvi. The way
Thank
you encourage women, I'm sure your tribe must be really, really lucky to have you as their mentor and really taking it forward. So I can just tell the ladies out here that if you are in this stage and if you really want to take some help, reach out to Purvi for this. And she will be really able to help you in taking through this, wading you through this very, very important pause of our life. So,
you.
yeah, as we come to the end of our interview, I will just like to give I will ask one more small thing from Purvi, because actually women will think that this is my end of my femininity. No, because menopause, they think, okay, now this is end of my femininity. I may not be able to be as feminine as I was before when I was having those hormones. As you said, no, the hormones are not there. So
Yes.
also touch upon a little for what is it harm is that hormone therapy safe which we take sometimes, or
Mm.
how, so just throw some light on that also, please.
Yes. Yes. See, every woman wants to do something to make feel her happy from within. And we know that first and foremost thing for a woman is accept the change,
Hmm.
embrace the change, because it is
Hmm.
very much important that yes, this is the normal part of my life.
Hmm.
And I would say that there is no pause in their femininity, but
Hmm.
it's a pause in their hormones,
Hmm.
reproductive hormones, because their work got over,
Yeah.
right? So
Hmm.
that's why they have to pause. It's
Hmm.
normal, natural phenomena.
Hmm.
I would say then that there's pause in your hormones, but there is no pause in your happiness, no pause in your joy, no pause in your energy, no pause in your progress, no pause in your learning, no pause in your positivity.
Absolutely, so superbly said, very, very, very said. So no pause in your happiness, most important, there is no pause in your happiness, ladies out there.
Yes,
And as Purvi said, you can keep on learning. You can do whatever you want. Only your hormones are getting stopped. Okay. It is a pause for them. They will not come back. It is actually a stop for them. But
yes,
your life is just taking a small pause so that you can recharge again yourself. by
Yes.
upskilling yourself, by learning more, probably whatever is appropriate to your age, you can start again. And this is the time that you can really love yourself more. The children have grown up, you have more me time.
Exactly.
So you have the time to really go out and do whatever you want. You get that kind of a respect that, okay,
Exactly.
now this is a lady who has mind of her own and she has a vast heart who can really
Yes.
embrace everybody. So that is how you will not take this as a pause which is going to trouble you, but this is a pause which is going to recharge you.
And
Yeah.
Monica ji, not only this menopause age is deciding factor of your femininity, there are many factors which
Mm,
decides your femininity, like value of your care, love,
mm,
compassion, kindness. These are
mm,
also things which says that you are feminine, still you
mm.
are feminine. And if I
Yes.
talk about myself, then I found out my passion at menopausal age.
Yeah.
It's a reason for me to rise every day in the morning with a mission, and I feel every day happy and motivated. I
Yes.
do with all the household chores, and now I'm able to live for my passion too.
Yes.
And that is
Absolutely.
what message I want to convey to all my gorgeous divas who are listening this talk show, that just rise and feel as if you are in your 30s at the age of 45, like what I am feeling sitting in front
Yes.
of you with lot of energy, happiness, and motivation to do something
Mm.
to help women.
Yes, superb, superb. Thank you so much, Purvi. So, women out there, understand this is a pause only in your hormones. That is the biggest takeaway for today. You are not stopping your life. The hormone is stopping. You are not stopping. You are not taking a stop. It is just a small pause, which will help you to again come back, unleash yourself more and
Yes,
come back to live your passion now. This is the time to live your passion, which you would have not done so far. So,
right.
thank you so much, Purvi. It
Thank
was
you.
such an amazing thing to have you, a very different kind of a pause today we have talked about.
Yes.
And I'm now inviting anybody who is listening this and getting inspired to share their story. You can DM me and I will reach out to you, and you can be the next guest on this post talk. So thank you so much, Purvi, for sparing all your time. It
So
was a
much.
real
So
pleasure
much.
to have you on the show. Thank you. Namaste.
Thank you for inviting me. Thank you.